Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Healing to Express. I hope you guys had a good night rest. I hope you woke up giving gratitude here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this message here, see what Spirit wants us to know today. All right, our angel number this morning is 573. It says, your thoughts of abundance and willingness to share are creating new ways forward that will allow you to feel guided and supported here. All right. Wow. That's good. All right. What's our devotion this morning here? Today's the 30th. All right, our morning devotion reads, it says, how great is your goodness, which you have stored up for those who fear you, which you bestow in the sight of all on those who take refuge in you. Psalms 31:19. It says, around New Year's, I sometimes choose a word or phrase that is my theme for the year. One year, that word was fear. People were confused because who wants to be fearful? But I wanted to know that it was to fear the Lord. Fear means something slightly different today than in biblical times, but I've learned that it's essentially the same sort of depth. Trembling reverence, sort of the same respect you give to a shark or a whale. Something powerful and very different from yourself. Every time I saw the word fear in my Bible reading, it enhanced my understanding of how we are to fear God. When Jesus calmed the storm on the lake, his disciples were both amazed and fearful of him. They understood that he wasn't an ordinary man. They still loved him, respect him, followed him, argued with him, abandoned him, denied him, and worshiped him. Jesus was still their master and their friend, but they also feared him. Their fear was part of the complacency of their relationship with him. And it should be that way with us too. Our faith step, it says, do you fear Jesus, or has your relationship with him become too comfortable? Do you have the kind of deep reverence and respect for the Most High that you need to have? Whether in an ebook version of the Bible or online, look up passages with the word fear so you can better understand what it is to fear him. All right. That is our morning devotion here. We're not talking about fear where you just, you really scared. No, it's out of respect, if that makes any sense here. All right. So we are still riding this wave of our sacred spirit here. All right. I appreciate you guys for being here. Grand Rising, everybody. Welcome. So we have already talked about open intuition, seek clarification here. Okay. We have also talked about aligning your universe, navigating through distractions here. We have also talked about secret temptation here. Okay. Being led astray. We have talked about you guys being ascended masters out here, creating open communication here. We have talked about shielding your energy here. Look beneath the surface here. Okay. You don't want to just be a hearer of the word. You also want to be a doer. Okay. Applying what you're hearing. All right. We got spiritual evolution. Set your heart free. A lot of you guys have set your heart free here. We have living light energy. See the beauty in life. I believe we read that one yesterday here. All right. So we almost getting through this deck here. All right. I felt guided to do this here. This is how I like to work my stuff. I like to have some type of structure. All right. So let's get the overall energy here. You said, is the fear to disappoint? I think that's totally different, love. You said, you look stunning, healing. Thank you for the message. You're welcome, love. All right. What's the overall energy, divine spirit? Yeah. I don't think we had that one. No, I don't think we did. Give me one more here, divine spirit. Okay. We got Kundalini rising. igniting your passion for life. All right. The overall energy is you igniting your passion for life, not my passion, igniting your passion. Nah, your passion igniting life here. We got 22 here. That could be very significant to somebody here. You could be very intuitive in here. Okay. It's something about having a lot of fire in your chart as well. All right, so let's talk about it here. It says Kundalini energy is non-denominational. It resides within every person regardless of their culture, religion, or location. Often visualized as a great snake, this serpent of Kundalini energy has been coiling around the base of the spine since birth. Wow. I saw something in my tea. Hold on. Okay, it says awakening Kundalini causes the energy to ignite and rise through the chakras. It lights up each chakra, giving each one an energetic boost along its way, continuing towards the higher crown chakra and beyond. Rising Kundalini can trigger positive and negative experiences. A spontaneous awakening can be triggered by extreme events in your personal life, such as abuse or trauma, accidents, major life events, extreme stress, and drug use. Being unprepared can leave you feeling lost in life, overwhelmed, depressed, or fearful as the body and brain struggle to comprehend its intensity, choosing to restrict its movement. In the more controlled environment, yoga, practice, intense energy work, and meditation can also release this potent energy. If you have a limited ego structure and are ready to surrender to your Kundalini, you will pass through this experience with minimal complications. Ultimately, how you receive this awakening depends upon your outlook on life. All right. Continuing spiritual work is recommended now to remove any self-restrictions you may have in your life. Right now, you are heading into unfamiliar territory. We ain't never been here before, okay? Empathy for others increasing while the intent in your own life begins to step into the shadows. Wow. It says, as you begin to realign your life, you may be even asking, who am I? Releasing patterns and conditions the self has placed on the psyche. Now is the time to realign your being to your unique blueprint. Currently, you are dissolving, personal patterns that are no longer needed. It is, if it is not serving you at the highest level, it will be removed anyway, okay? You can do it the easy way or you can do it the hard way. You can remove it yourself or, okay? We got the release of Kundalini energy can hurdle great change. Access the success of your coping strategies during stressful and emotional periods. Some of you guys should be developing healthier, stressful coping patterns here, okay? It says, assess the success of your coping strategies during stressful and emotional periods, forever changed by your experiences, reigniting your fire and passion for life by connecting to your inner spark here. Our shadow aspect is ambition, rebellious, and risk-taking. Our sacred crystal is tiger eye. And we got assistance by Archangel, who is this? Mahel, removing toxicity and self-expression. Our affirmation this morning is, I am my own healer. I hear these messages loud and clear. All right. Our affirmation, I like that. I am my own healer. I hear these messages loud and clear. We talking about the Kundalini, big baby, igniting your passion for life here. All right. So that is the overall energy here. We're going to keep going though. Tell me more about this energy, Divine Spirit. I appreciate you guys for being here, Grand Rising, and welcome. Okay. All right, what's going on with this energy here? What do we need to know at this time here? All right, thank you, love. All right, so we got our cosmic ancestors we tapping into here, okay? Voice your concern. A lot of you guys could be voicing your concern. The wheel is now turning in your favor. You're now stepping into new territory. You ain't never been here before, okay? It's that type of energy this morning. This Kundalini is rising. You're igniting your passion for life after going through life and it was just so dull and boring, or you had bad patterns that you kept repeating over and over. You're breaking cycles here. You get what I'm saying? You have never been in this energy where you're like your healed self. It's always been a bunch of toxicity. It's always been something very chaotic or crazy going on. And now you stepping into this energy. You like, I feel lost out here, spirit. You like, I never had things to actually just work out in my favor the way it's working out, or something like that here. What's going on here? Tell me what else. Y'all talking to your cosmic ancestors, voicing your concern. You guys are realizing that you are this galactic healer, okay? It's something about you healing yourself, being the inspiration to others, being the star. You are moving forward with an open mind now, okay? You're not just moving forward and, kind of scared, like, oh my God, allowing fear to paralyze you. It's like you're moving forward with this fear that, you reverence God at the end of the day. You like, man, I ain't trying to, make the most high upset out here. You like, man, let me get on my path for what I need to be doing out here. I ain't trying to have the most high upset with me. Anybody else can be upset with me, but I don't want the most high to be upset. Because he can bring that wrath that these other people can't bring. You understand? Moving forward here. So you guys are in this star energy galactic healer out here. Man, watch out. Y'all tapping into dimensions. Y'all non-denominational out here. Okay. People want to know who you serving. Are you Christian? Are you Hindu? Are you Muslim? Are you Jews? Are you a Gentile? You like, man, I'm non-denominational out here, big baby. I'm everything. Or something like that here. What's going on here? We got expansion. Exactly. Whoever you are, this is a tower moment to a lot of energies here that were trying to stop and block you. Okay. That you're educating your mind here and your senses here. So you could be tapping into like your sixth sense here. Maybe you didn't know you had it, but you know now. Okay. Because it's a lot of expansion. Thank you, love. That's going on in your life here. Ooh-wee. I like this here. Cosmic ancestors, galactic healers, man, y'all tapping into some different dimensions here. Tell me more here. Who was trying to hinder this thing here? Who was trying to hinder this Kundalini rising? Not a bunch of love and light people that really ain't of the love and light out here that was trying to hinder you out here. Man, watch out. You had a bunch of love and light energies out here that was trying to stop and block your Kundalini awakening, you igniting your love for your passion for life here, and they not even of love and light, but they wanted to block you from your love and light. Like, get that ish out of here, big baby. Yeah, they wanted to stop your chariot. They didn't want it to be moving forward here. But they saw how strong you are, and yeah, it's a no. Okay, it's a no. They couldn't do it. Wow, give me one more here. Yeah, look at this. Because whoever you are, you have already illuminated the shadows here, focusing on a solution. It's like whoever you are, you have already faced your demons here. You done became friends with your dark sides here, okay? It's like you guys have learned how to integrate this darkness with your light here. You realize that you're not all light and you're not all dark, okay? It's a balance here for whoever you are. And I feel like these energies did not realize this here, all right? You could definitely be this Empress energy here. You have mastered so much is what I'm getting here. You may have been seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, or I don't know, 4, 5, 6 or something like that here. Maybe you've been seeing angel number 5. I heard 595 here. Okay. Maybe you bought something and it was like 595. I don't know. You could have been seeing angel 728 here as well here. All right. Wow. I appreciate this energy here. At the bottom of the deck, just be careful here with this astro traveling, y'all. Okay, caution is needed here. Maybe some of you guys astro travel and you don't even know you're astro traveling out here. Okay, so you wake up, you like, oh, okay. We got mindful wisdom, creating in a harmony here. We got guardian. You guys are guarding your energy from these wolves in sheep clothing. And yeah, you are birthing this creation here, okay? Potential growth here. You guys are channeling your knowledge with this critical judgment here. We got the third eye vision, reclaiming your mind here. We got emotional challenges, resolving the issues here. We got the light codes being activated here. Travel awaits you here. You guys are able to see in the dark. We got hidden realms, create conscious awareness here. You're more consciously aware of what's going on. It's like some of y'all could be very witty or something like that here. Maybe you come off this energy where like you feel like, or people feel like you don't know nothing or you ain't peeping shit, but you see exactly what's going on. It's something about you playing dumb out here. You be like, well, I didn't even know that. And the whole time you knew or something like that here. We got some type of eternal love here going on, okay? Eternal union. There's some type of new love that is forming in your life here. I'm feeling that this new love that's starting in your life is starting in the spiritual realm, and it's going to trickle down to the 3D, 4D, whatever one you call it here, okay? So something has definitely started in the spiritual realm, and it's very beautiful, and it's definitely going to be manifesting here. Wow, real soon? Okay. Yeah, lover's energy. Somebody's choosing you and you choosing somebody. Confirmation. We got spirit messages here, okay? We got observe, okay? Limitations here. You guys are now, thank you for the follows, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. Grand Rising, welcome. I thank you for tapping the screen here, all right? We got spirit messages. You guys are observing your limitations here, okay? It's like if you had limits on yourself here, you're now taking the limits off, okay? You're now taking the limits off here. Yeah, some of y'all could be meditating here. You're understanding that prayer and meditation is two different things here, all right? What is this? Yeah, the hermit energy. So it's something about improvements require persistency here. So it's something that you're working on, you're coming into contact with, and you're being persistent with it. And it's like you're starting to see that things are paying off. For an example, if you started working out or you started taking apple cider vinegar, a spoonful every morning, you're starting to tell the difference within your appetite. It's starting to curve or carve your appetite. If you started any new supplements, okay? You're starting to see that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. If you were low on energy and it's like now you got this amazing energy, your skin is looking good. You just got a lot going on, big baby. And you can see because it's persistence here. That's like when people buy my soap, they feel like, oh, I'm gonna buy it one time. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna do what it need to do. No, babe, you got to be persistent here with it. Okay, you got to actually change your whole lifestyle. Okay, and from going from using Dove bars of soap with a bunch of chemicals in it, to using organic soap here. Okay, it's that type of energy here. All right. We got in between worlds. You guys are really going in a new direction now. Turtles could be very significant here. It's something about you mastering whatever you needed to master. For some of y'all late bloomers, okay? It took you a long time to get some things here. Maybe you don't catch on as easy as others here. So the divine really had to show you grace and mercy. You really had to bump your head 1,000 times. You really was being stubborn out here, and the divine had to come down because he chases those that he love here. He really had to put the smack down on that, on that thing for you here. Now you like, you know what, Spirit? You know what? I ain't about to box with you. I can't win with you anyway. Ain't no need for me to box with the divine at the end of the day, because you gonna win out here anyway. It's that type of energy here, beloved. You keep trying to go right and divine said no. I told you to go left. You like, but I want to go right. It feels more comfortable. He like, nah, I need you to tap into your weaknesses here. I need you to master your weaknesses just as well as you master your strengths here. For an example, say you right-handed. You get what I'm saying? You need to start trying to work right with your left hand. You get what I'm saying here? It's like, your left hand is weak, but just imagine if you're being persistent with it. That happened to me when I was younger. I was outside playing with the boys, okay? I was a tomboy when I was younger. Ooh-wee. So I'm out here playing Red Rover Come Over, you understand? And one of the guys, he tackled me and I fell completely on my arm and I broke it, okay? Not sprained it, I broke it, okay? My right hand is what I write with, I broke it, okay? The pain was more hurtful at nighttime. I don't know why. So granted, I had to learn how to write with my left hand, bruh. And was it easy? Absolutely not. It looked like chicken scratch, okay? And then believe it or not, y'all, I still had to go to school, man. Watch out. Up north, we ain't, honey, taking days off. We going to school in storms and everything, okay? So where I'm at, I find it to be kind of rare that it could be a little alert of flurries and the kids are out of school. But anywho, so at the end of the day, I had to learn how to write with my left hand. Even though they knew my situation, even though I had doctor notes here, it's like I still had to attempt to do the work. So it's like in the beginning of the year, because it happened over the summer. So when it was time to go back to school, I come in the cast here. So it was like at first it was kind of, crazy, writing like chicken scratch. But then towards the end of the year, man, you couldn't tell me nothing. You would have thought I was left-handed out here because I had to be persistent with it. You get what I'm saying here? So a lot of you guys could be realizing that, yeah, babe, you done mastered your strengths out here, but it's time for you to master your weaknesses here. You understand? That's what I'm getting here this morning. Wow. So this between worlds, you guys are now going into a new direction here. We got clear and activate, create sacred space. You guys are learning how to create sacred space, whether that be on the job, whether that be in your home, wherever you have created this sacred space for yourself here. You're like, yeah, this me right here. Some of y'all like to sit in your car. Some of y'all like to go in the bathroom. I don't know. Maybe you created something in your room. Maybe you got an altar in your room or a certain spot in your room where it's sacred to you or something like that. For me, my whole house is sacred, big baby. My whole house is sacred at the end of the day. So I don't have a whole lot of company coming in and out at the end of the day here. We don't wear our shoes in the house. You get what I'm saying? When we come in, them shoes go off. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no need to bring all that negativity in the house here, okay? I do put salt around my door at the end of the day here. I do anoint the top of my door in my house. Actually, every window I anoint at the end of the day. And I ask the Holy Spirit to dwell here. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a nasty person. I keep my house clean, and I got boys, so it gets rough sometimes, okay? Especially them bathrooms, but they already know, okay? At the end of the day here. So a lot of you guys need to learn how to create some type of sacred space here, okay? Yeah, clear and activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Y'all remember that came out? Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Y'all surrendering at the end of the day here. And that was another thing, growing up old school. Everybody don't go into your bedroom. If you having company, everybody can't come into your bedroom. You get what I'm saying? That's your sacred space. It kind of feels awkward. People just all up in your bedroom, all on your bed. You know, that's why I like having upstairs and downstairs. You don't need to go upstairs for nothing. We got a bathroom down here. We got everything you need on the lower level here. You guys are activating this Kundalini rising here, igniting your passion for life here. We got soul fragments here. Balance will be restored. I feel like you could have definitely endure some things here, but you also master some things with the master number 33 and 22 out here. You have definitely mastered some things here. Maybe you were broken here. Maybe you felt like your soul was fragmented out here and you had to find it and get it and put it together. Or maybe it was like a puzzle for you or something like that. But balance is now being restored, Divine Collective. Come on now. Balance is being restored here and ain't no excuse. We got Celestial Gatekeeper. Whoever you are, you're realizing that time is critical here. It's time for you to get going. Thank you, Nay. It's time for you to get going. It's time for you to be moving forward with your life here. Okay, all this being stuck and stagnated, not knowing where you're going, what you're doing. You understand real clearly here what's going on here. I feel like with this divine will, look, you're letting go of fear, okay? This is that fear. We're talking about false evidence appearing to be real out here. This is the type of fear that you're letting go, and you're now stepping into the fear of God here, where you're reverencing the Most High, where when you're in a relationship with somebody, you don't want to hurt their feelings. You don't want to, take advantage of them. You don't want to make them upset. It's that type of energy. It's not like your fear where you're walking on eggshells out here. It's more like a reverence here. Okay. It's a big difference here, beloved. All right. Moving forward here, you guys are definitely grounding your light, grounding your energy, letting your light shine now. You're no longer dimming your light, hiding your light, pretending to be something you're not, trying to fit into the crowd, honey. Every time you try to fit into the crowd for whatever reason, whoever you are, beloved, you always stand out. It's like you could be looking like everybody else, but for whatever reason, it's something special about you that stands out. People are like, oh, who are you? You know, it's like that type of energy here. Whoever you are, beloved, you are leading the way, lighting your own path here, okay? It's something about you being the goat out here, okay? It's something about you being the black sheep of the family, or you were the one that was abused and treated badly, always going through rejection. You was always rejected, or people were purposely trying to overlook you. You had to go through all of that, but God was preparing you, beloved. All of that was a part of the plan here, okay? It's like you had to go through all these different personalities so that you can learn how to be a leader and not a follower here. Okay, you could be someone here that you're not gonna be like your abusers here. Okay, matter of fact, I'm hearing a lot of you guys have now outgrown your abusers here. Okay, it's like you're not in this energy where you're gonna get revenge. I'm gonna treat you how you treated me or something like that. It's like you're truly allowing the divine to get the vengeance here. All right, you're just lighting your own path here. So maybe you're doing things not like everybody else. Maybe you're somebody that's non-traditional. And it's crazy because you could be noticing that it's working for you. Okay. For an example, say like everybody in your family went to church. Okay. And maybe you enjoy it. You love it, but you got more of a different understanding about it. It's like, it's about a relationship with the Most High. We are the temple at the end of the day. You know, it's like, it's nice going to the building and, you know, mingling with other people, but you got to understand that the devil is there too. You get what I'm saying? That wherever you at, he at. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like some of you guys could have ran across a lot of things. Maybe you experienced a lot of church hurt and different things. You started seeing people for who they were. You like, look at minister so-and-so. Look at deacon so-and-so. Look at whoever, pastor so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? It's like you started to pick up what they were putting down. And it's like the divine, for whatever reason, he will give you the downloads, and it's like you a gatekeeper. It's like he will allow you to peep stuff that nobody else can see. You be like, did you notice that? Some people be like, nah, girl, honey, he is fine. You be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. Whoever you are, you always been different, bro. Literally. It's like God has already... I heard already. He has always set you aside for something specific. And you could have been trying to follow the guidelines. Well, you know, my granny was a pastor. My mama was a evangelist. It's like, you know, but it's like, it's cool. You're going to have your spiritual gifts, beloved, but you don't have to be in a church house to use your spiritual gifts at the end of the day. A lot of people are not in church, bruh. Okay. It's like, some people wake up, some people don't. They're still in this routine. You get what I'm saying? They haven't went through their full awakening. And some of these people will not go through their full awakening. And also, I have learned as well that it is a code. It is a coven. You get what I'm saying? You're doing rituals at the end of the day, okay? You getting up going every Sunday, that is a ritual, babe. If you didn't know, you didn't understand it, that is a ritual. You going on Wednesday or whenever you gotta go, okay? That is a ritual here. You get what I'm saying here? So a lot of you guys are now waking up to the truth of what is what. You get what I'm saying? When you read in your Bible, a lot of times they wasn't at no building. They were out in the wilderness somewhere, going over some mountains, and then here come a crowd of people. And now you would see Jesus teaching or the disciples teaching. They had some moments when they were in the temple. You get what I'm saying here? But when they were in the temple, if you notice, the Pharisees and the Sadducees was trying to, oh, on Sunday you're healing people, Jesus? He's like, yeah, if they need to be healed on the Sunday, I'm going to do what I need to do. Jesus was that rebel out here. Yeah, I'm going to heal. Yeah, I'm going to heal him. Yeah, I'm going to make the blind man see at the end of the day here. And then after he would do what he was called to do by God himself, because he was God himself at the end of the day, after he would do what he was called to do, he would move right along. And they were always in the background plotting how they were going to deceive him, how they were going to get him caught up in his own words. Have you noticed people that try to catch you up in your words? Oh, I thought you said it's this, or like, babe, you ain't never hear me say that. At the end of the day, no, you thought I said that. Correct. Key word, you thought. It's that type of energy, y'all. We got energy signature. The past is in the present. You guys have an energy signature here. You have people that try to duplicate you and all that kind of jazz here. I'm also picking up whoever you are when you were in church. It's like you was the real deal. You wasn't no hypocrite. It's like you was really the real deal, and you had a bunch of hypocrites around you, and even the hypocrites would be jealous of you. They wouldn't want you to be a part of the choir. They didn't want you to be over nothing. They didn't want you to feel like you was a part, because there's a bunch of cliques, you know? And you could be the type where you don't click up with everybody. It's like you just, you mingle with everybody. You say hey to everybody, but everybody don't want to say hey to you. It was your light, babe. It was your light that was shining so bright. Okay, well, you supposed to be surrounded by a bunch of light people, but you realize that a lot of times God will send you into the darkness so your light can shine, babe. If you around a bunch of light people, your light can't really shine. If that makes any sense here. So, you on the job and you the only light one. Don't feel discouraged. God sent you there so your light can shine. Why? Because nobody's going to have an excuse of why they didn't know, if that makes any sense here. Nobody can say, well, Spirit, I didn't know, Divine, I didn't know, I didn't have no idea. Ain't nobody going to have no excuse out here, big baby. The past is in the present. We got dark night of the soul. Life brings new meanings here, okay? Life is bringing new meanings here. You guys have went through the dark night of the soul here, and now you're receiving justice here. Okay, just due here. All right. Wow. Light brings new meaning here. We got sacred divinity here. Okay, there are two paths here. Okay, there's two paths ahead here. Some of you guys are needing to pick a path here, figure out which way you going, what you doing, how you going to be doing it out here. Whatever the divine is calling you to do, this is why you're having this Kundalini awakening. It's not just for you to be out here igniting your passions for life and not doing nothing with it, not going nowhere in life. Everything happens for a purpose and for a reason here. I'm hearing there's nothing new under the sun here. There's a time and a season for everything, all right? Last but not least, come on now, we got a masculine out here with the Emperor energy, awakened spirit, desire to change. A lot of you guys are now getting into this energy. It's like the divine is stirring up the gifts within you. It's getting to that point, beloved, where you are now having the desire to change. You get what I'm saying? It's like you looking over at your life and you evaluating some things and you're like, I could have maybe did that a little different or, a little better or, I can definitely do that or give more into that or put more of my energy into that. And now you seeing it and you doing it and you happy with the outcome here because you're now going through this awakening. It looks good on you. Okay, whoever you are, keep up the good work. Don't stop. Even when it gets rough out here, okay, because time it's going to get rough, okay? You're going to be feeling some type of way. You're going to sometimes feel like the divine has forsaken you at the end of the day, babe. But just know that when the teacher is quiet while he's testing, he's still near. If you think about it, when you was in college or you was in school and you was getting the test done, and it's like some of y'all would still try it. Y'all try to raise your hand like, can you help me? And the teacher be like, it's that type of energy. When you're going through your tests, a lot of times the divine will be real quiet, okay? And he's watching you. He's peeping you. He like, babe, I done gave you all the tools you need. You have all the information you need. It's kind of like an open book test. I feel like an open book test was the hardest test because you had to flip through the pages, look here, look there. It was just too much. You get what I'm saying here? Let me just go ahead and study. So that way I know when the time comes. It's that type of energy, Divine Collective. All right, let's keep moving forward here. I'm talking like I got all day, okay? It just be getting so good. This information be amazing. The same way it's blessing you is blessing me. It's blessing my soul here, okay? I be excited here. Like, what Spirit want us to know? Tell us, Spirit. Tell us. All right, so let's clarify here. Let's use these here. But the answers do be in that book. It do. But you gotta flip through it. Oh my God, I know I seen it. I used to be the type of studier where like I remember keywords, if that makes any sense, that would help me to remember. And I had to use like highlighters. So I knew that if I colored it pink, I knew the information. Okay, that's pink. If I did some information, I'll color it blue, or I'll highlight it the regular highlighter. It's like I had to have the multiple colors. Oh, okay, I remember green. Oh, okay, I remember that. It's that type of energy as well. So yeah, so everybody learn different, y'all. Y'all learning that, okay? Some people catch on quicker than others. But for whatever reason, the divine always give me the group that don't catch on too quickly, okay? Wow, all these cards in this deck here. The divine give me the group that hard-headed and stiff-necked and stubborn out here. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I'm hearing the divine give his hardest battles to the soldiers out here, the strongest soldiers out here. It's that type of energy, y'all. Moving forward here. Yeah, you guys are getting justice here. You said good job, security. They keep you going. Absolutely. We got cosmic ancestors. What's going on? What y'all talking about? Voice your concern here. What's your concern, Divine Collective? Y'all like, all right, ancestors, we moving forward now. Okay, what we about to do here? Okay, I see the ships coming in for me now. All right, I'm leaving everything behind that no longer serve me. I'm igniting my passion for life here. Wow. What's this Three of Wands here? He said we are studying and highlighting the main points. Absolutely. That's why I always say eat the meat and spit out the bones here. I'm going to have to get used to this, y'all, okay? Divine told me I need to be covering my head out here. I'm like, I don't want to do all that, but he like, you better do it, okay? So y'all got to bear with me, okay? I got to get me a veil here. I'm going to have to get on Amazon. I got to keep this on here, protect my crown chakra, because I sometimes, and it makes sense, because sometimes I'll be on here and I can feel the negative energy and I'll be getting headaches and shit, like getting dizzy and shit where people are projecting. So it makes me feel more protected here, okay? It may look like to you, I just got something on my head here, you know what I'm saying? But really it is divine protection. You get what I'm saying here? Covering that crown chakra here. And it feels good. I don't know why I feel so sacred. I feel so sacred here. All right, moving on. All right, so the Three of Wands is here. There could be an Emperor that's in the Five of Cups here, okay? You say it's cute too. I feel like I need to be over there in Dubai. Yeah, whoever you are, babe, stability is coming in for you. You're very stable here with the Four of Wands here. You said it also stops any disruptions of the messages. Yeah, I can tell. Okay, I'm just rolling here. So yeah, you guys are definitely moving forward. Stability is here. Community is here for you. You're leaving the past behind. You're using your intellect here. Okay. All right. Wow. What's this? Look at all this passion. Four of Wands, Three of Wands, Kundalini rising here, igniting your passion for life here. Wow. What else here? Yeah. I feel like with the Seven of Cups here, beloved, some people had you messed up out here. Okay. I feel like some people had a lot of illusions around you, or they were trying to put illusions around you, who you were, what you stood for, what you had going on here. Okay. Because you were, I don't know, very passionate here. Self-sufficient, Nine of Pentacles energy here. I feel like somebody definitely wanted you to be a part of a third party energy, but now somebody's falling off the wheel and it's just you and them, whoever that is here. And we got the Strength card. So it's like whoever you are, it's like your passions for life is like igniting a lot of areas in your life here. I'm hearing, can these dead bones live here? Okay. It's like God is waking up, okay, them dead bones, and he's bringing those dreams back to the forefront. You know, when you get into relationships with people, that's not really good for you. You're only there for a lesson, because it's not a blessing. It's like you put yourself on the back burner, you lose yourself at the end of the day, and it's like you can't even remember like the goals and the dreams that you were striving for. But now you guys are now getting back on track here, okay? With this strength energy here. Thank you, love. Wow. And this Wheel of Fortune, okay, yeah, Seven of Swords, you was dealing with some very deceptive people here, all right? This third party energy do not have to be a lover. Don't limit it to just being a lover, okay? This could be anybody, okay? Anybody that was trying to interfere with what you had going on here. Yeah, could have been a King of Swords here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here. What's this Seven of Swords here? You guys are now in this energy of moving very strategically here. Yeah, because you had an Emperor and a King of Wands here. An Emperor in reverse with the King of Wands energy here that was trying to control something here. Yeah, they were juggling Two of Pentacles, unorganized here. This is definitely somebody that was trying to hold you back from moving forward to common waters here. But I feel like judgment is now being called here. Somebody wanted you to miss out on an opportunity, but you did not. You have not. You will not. And you're communicating with your ancestors, and yeah, they came and picked you up. Yeah. Page of Cups. Some of y'all been communicating with your ancestors since y'all was a little girl, maybe y'all had a imaginary friend. Okay, maybe you were the type that people thought you were crazy because you talk to yourself. Okay, it's like, nah, you talking to your friend, you talking to Betty over there, you talking to Shu over there. Y'all don't see Shu sitting here. Some of y'all here, definitely, I'm also picking up that some of y'all was able to like see, okay? Maybe you saw ghosts, you know what I'm saying? It's like whoever you are, it's like you just always had this deep down in your soul where you wasn't really afraid of the dark, if that makes any sense here, okay? Some of y'all, yeah, okay? Some of y'all like, man, I ain't afraid of the dark. You know how some people got to sleep with the lights on? You could be somebody here that you sleep with all the lights off. It just feel much better. It's something like that going on here. That's good. It's the right temperature. Some of y'all like to be in the dark. Y'all feel more comfortable. You like, man, let me get over here in this darkness. You was a star ever since you was small. I'm telling you. Ever since back in the day, bruh. You've been a whole star out here. Everybody knew this. And you had a bunch of people that saw this light, saw this energy on you, saw that you had a passion for life, and it was being ignited here. They wanted to stop it and block it, but they're realizing they can't. Honey, you this whole galactic healer out here. Okay, you like a whole alien. Somebody may look like that. We got moving forward with the open mind. Yeah. Whoever you are, you're moving forward with an open mind. We got the Two of Cups here. Okay. It's something about a relationship. It's something about that eternal union we saw. It's something that's coming together, Divine Collective. And it's actually coming together really quickly here. Okay. So you're going to be working together with somebody, moving forward with an open mind here with that Strength card here. Wow. What's this Two of Cups? This partnership. Thank you for the star, love. Thank you, guys. Who is that? Plant? Honey, I'm trying to call y'all names out here and read. I'm trying to multitask. Thank you, love. I appreciate you guys for being here. You said the dark was all around me. It was all I knew. I'm the light in the darkness. Absolutely. Period. Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. What's this? I knew it. King of Pentacles here. This King of Pentacles. Some of y'all got a King of Pentacles in y'all energy here. That's definitely in their power. They're manifesting you here. And now for some of y'all been feeling this pull here. And y'all been trying to avoid it like, man, watch out. Y'all been trying to avoid the pull here. There's the King of Pentacles that's been manifesting you, and you've been trying to avoid the pull. You've been trying to do everything else, okay? You like, man, I ain't trying to get into nothing here, you know? You've been fighting it with the 501s. You've been all this inner conflict going on. Yeah, just give in, babe. Just give in. All right, it's good. It's good. It's good. Tell me about the King of Pentacles with the Magician here. I'm telling you, Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups here. Yeah, the 2 of Wands here. This King of Pentacles here is watching you. They choosing you. They choose you. Yeah, they're holding on to you. 4 of Pentacles here. They're protecting you here. That's what I'm talking about. This is somebody, yeah, the 9 of Cups. This is somebody that you are in a spiritual union with. Like, you're single, but you're not single. Make sense here? You single, but you not single, babe. You single, but you not single. Make that make sense, okay? You single, but you not single, okay? You don't see something coming in for you guys here. Yeah, I'm telling you, with the Fool card. You guys are taking a leap of faith here, okay? You are taking a leap of faith here. Wow, what's the Fool card? You said it makes sense? Yeah, I'm telling you, look, the Knight of Cups is here for you. Celebration is here for you. What's this Knight of Cups here? King of Swords here. The Hierophant with the 10 of Cups. Somebody could see you in this King of Swords energy here. Somebody that's in their power and their authority. You could be someone like a soldier here or something like that. Maybe people view you that way. Somebody see happiness with you here. Yeah, the High Priestess here. They could be in their head though. About starting this new cycle, or you're in your head about starting this new cycle here. You could be a little timid here, but this is your expansion that's coming in. This season or this journey that you're going to be embarking on, you're not going to be doing it by yourself. So if you did everything by yourself and you got until this point, God is sending somebody in that is truly a galactic healer, such as yourself. 7 of Wands, standing their ground, standing your ground. It's like the divine is raising you up above so that you can see what's going on beneath you, like your enemies, your ops, where you're able to see the devil afar off when he's coming, okay? Being able to use your discernment here. Thank you for the roses, love. Being able to use your discernment here, moving forward, because you're expanding. You're educating your mind and your senses here. Yeah, the sun, to be happy. Thank you, love, for the stars here. I appreciate all you guys for being here. I hope something is being said to give you some type of clarity and truth. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. All your cups are about to be extremely full. Maybe you're the type where you see rainbows a lot, okay? It's like rainbows to me talks about the covenant that God said to us here, that he would never flood the earth again. You get what I'm saying? I know the LGBTQ plus use it for their thing here, but you know, it really means here, okay, that God keeps his covenant with his people here, okay? So at the end of the day, it's like maybe you just, I don't know, driving and randomly you just see a rainbow. You're like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of energy here. So all your cups are going to be full. Whatever God promised you is coming to pass. This expansion is necessary. Okay. Everything that you had to go through was necessary. And now with this Death card, you're going through this major transformation because you did work on yourself. And I'm telling you, you're going to be working with a lover here. Now tell me about these love and light people here that was trying to hinder the collective here. Yeah, you had a Queen of Wands out here, a King of Cups out here, and that's the truth. That was trying to block this love and light energy, trying to hinder you. I don't know who this water sign or this fire sign could be, but it was somebody that was definitely in your on your path here, trying to stop you, trying to bind you. Who is this Queen of Wands here? Yeah. They were trying to get on your path here, trying to cock block. Yeah. Tell me about this Queen of Wands trying to cock block. Yeah, they were trying to cock block your Ace of Pentacles here. You had a feminine energy out here trying to cock block your Ace of Pentacles. Like, what? Who is this feminine energy? Queen of Wands energy here. Yeah, this is somebody that was in competition with you. This is somebody that was in competition with you. Yeah, they were trying to stop your forward movement here. But now, look at this. They in the Five of Swords here. They feel defeated because you're unstoppable here. Tell me about who this King of Cups is. Yeah, this King of Cups is heavily burdened now. Whoever this King of Cups energy here, this fake love and light energy, yeah, they heavily burdened. Nine of Swords here. Either something is slowing down or something backfired here. They're heartbroken here because they got to walk away with the Eight of Cups here. This could have been somebody that tried to bring you an offer because I wanted to say the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, with this moon energy here. These were people that was your hidden enemies. I'm hearing 12th house enemy here. Okay, something about the 12th house could be very significant here. These were hidden enemies here. And this could be anybody. Yeah, but I feel like you could have went within, or you shone your light, or you started to see that, you know, people were trying to breadcrumb you. They wasn't really giving you nothing. They just wanted to betray you and bring some type of tower. But I feel like the tower is that you're the freaking empress out here. Okay? I feel like the tower is that you're the empress. Ace of Cups here. So you had a male energy that was in competition with you, and you had a feminine energy. Thank you, love. Same guy, okay? You had same guy, different day. Nah. That's funny. Y'all names are funny. But anywho, they didn't know that you was in this energy, babe, that you was a whole warrior out here. You're like the eagle. You fly above the storm, and whoever you are, you're going to be getting with another ego, okay? It's like egos, they mate for life. Ace of Cups, new love, new energy, new opportunities here. And it's going to be a celebration going on. So right in these people's faces here, okay? In your face type energy. The truth will always stand, beloved. The truth is what sets you free, not lies. Lies is what keeps you bound, confused. God is not the author of confusion here, okay? Remember that. What's going on? If it's a lot of confusion going on, a lot of times it's a manifestation of a demon, all right? Eight of Swords here. If you're somewhere and it's just a lot of confusion going on, it's a manifestation of a demon somewhere, or many, okay? A legion I just heard here. We walk amongst these people all day, every day here, all right? Try your best to stay away from people that's trying to keep you confused or leaving out information to make you think or wonder, or, you know what I'm talking about, that type of energy. Try to stay away from it. Somebody's in a mental entrapment because of your truth here, because they wanted to bind you and slow you down. But with this justice coming out, whoever you are, the scales will always be balanced out here. It will never get to the point where it's too much light and it's too much darkness here. It's always going to be a balance. Wow, I like it. So you defeated these love and light energies here, these fake love and light energies, because it's in reverse here. Tell me about this illuminating the shadow. Focus on a solution. Yeah, I'm telling you, you got the victory. Whoever you are, you have defeated these energies here, okay? You have illuminated the shadow here, and you are now focusing on solutions here in your life here. It's like, you know, the problems are going to arise, but instead of focusing on the problem, you're like, let me try to figure out a solution to this thing here. That's like saying you got to upload some stuff on the internet, and say like your internet is acting up, or it's something going on with these people's website, okay? And it's like you've been calling back and forth trying to figure out how to get this information because it's important, okay? So now you on call with them. They got it now set up where you can just push 2 and they'll call you back. You ain't got to just sit and wait. And then they tell you before it hang up. It's like, okay, now go do what you need to do. Like, what? So now they got it where you don't have to sit on the phone waiting on these people listening to this boring music. Okay. And it's loud. So now You finally talk to the people. You don't talk to them for the 50th time. You so frustrated. So you like, okay, so what is my other options? You get what I'm saying? How can I get this info? They like, well, we got 2 more options. Why didn't y'all tell me this the first time? It's that type of energy. So at the end of the day, now you got 2 other options here. You can either mail it in or you can go down to the office. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all just gonna say, well, let y'all just mail it to me. Others, y'all want to get the job done. So y'all gonna be like, I'm on my way. Y'all open today? So y'all gonna get down there. It could be a place you gotta go where it's downtown where you live at. And you know downtown there's never no parking or the parking is too expensive. Okay? It's like, come on, give me a break out here. So it's like you finally get there. You ain't never been to the place, so you don't know what to expect. You finally get there. And it's crazy because sometimes when you go in person, you get more done than just doing stuff over the phone or being online. It's kind of like, old school. You get what I'm saying? You say, I'll Uber if I had to. I know that's real. So it's kind of like that type of energy. You guys are no longer making excuses here is what I'm getting. That was just an example. You're no longer making excuses for things here. You're now finding a solution, and then you find that solution and you execute it. And it's bringing about a lot of victory and success. Then it's like when you get to the office, everybody's so nice and they willing to help, and some type of institution here. If you're waiting on some important documents or an answer, it's going to be good. You're going to get whatever this is that you've been wanting, striving for. Yeah. And for some of y'all, this got something to do with your work. Maybe you're going to get your security license. Maybe you're going to get your cosmetology, or maybe you're becoming a realtor, getting your real estate license. I don't know what this is all about, but I do feel like it's going to be a yes here. Maybe you had some delays with this information or with this situation here, and you had to, sit back, reflect, dig up some stuff. Okay, your past came to the forefront, to your future. And now you taking care of business here. You're no longer running from your problems here, is what I'm getting for some of y'all. You said law, library, divorce papers. Wow. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that, beloved. Yeah, you guys are now seeing things from a different perspective here, finding solutions to your problems. 2 of Swords energy. It's like you getting so good at it now, you ain't even got to really see what's going on. It's like you're using your discernment and your intuition here, okay? With this 2 of Swords energy here. Wow, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. You're no longer blocking your blessings here. We're not talking about other people blocking your blessings. We're talking about you self-sabotaging and blocking your own blessings. That energy is out the window. You're no longer doing that. You're no longer being nonchalant about your forward movement. Yep, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, because I feel like you were in this nonchalant energy and it left you like you suffering, you struggling. A lot of people don't know that, babe, if you just fix your credit, you'll be so much better out here. A lot of y'all are struggling because y'all need to fix your credit. Y'all need to pay some stuff off. They ain't saying pay it all at one time. They're saying show that, you paying it back. Pay little by little. They just want to see that you're paying on it. All right. Some of y'all are blocking your blessings because you're not working on your credit. You don't even know what your credit score is. You haven't even looked at it. We got the High Priestess showing up. I feel like you're being guided on what you need to do in your life here to better yourself so you can be more successful out here. Honey, it's all about using other people's money. It's all about using other people's money to get the job done. You understand? Life is not hard. It's what people make it. You guys are now stepping into a new cycle here, igniting your passion for life. And I believe you get a free copy of your credit score every year. So it ain't like you even got to pay for it. I'm not saying go work with somebody like where you can get scammed. No, I'm talking about work on it yourself. Print it off. Figure out what's on there. If you want to start with the bigger bills, start with those. And I guarantee you, if you do that for 6 months, you would definitely see a tremendous difference in your life. You'll be able to get stuff that you wasn't able to get. Yeah, I don't know who you are, babe, but you gotta go. All right. Moving forward here. New cycle. A lot of people are in the 5 of Cups here. Why, Divine Collective? Because you're the star. You know what you're doing. You find the solutions to your own problems here. 9 of Wands. A lot of people are wounded. They're in this devil energy. They're haters, okay? But at the end of the day, you in this Queen of Pentacles energy here. Okay? How did you get into the Queen of Pentacles energy? You worked on your goddamn credit. You paid what you needed to pay. You got that car you wanted. You got whatever you wanted. You got that house you wanted. You understand? We're not talking about whatever, okay? We got Temperance here. Archangel Michael is here. Yeah, a lot of people are watching and curious about you because they see that you're moving forward. Well, you dropping the gems here, but they too busy trying to criticize you and looking for every word you say to try to condemn you. Babe, God convicts, not condemn, all right? We moving forward here with the Chariot, and some of y'all do got a new card that's coming in for you. Whatever seeds that you had planted here, okay, whatever seeds you have planted here, you're able to get rest, and yeah, you're able to have a new beginning. And yeah, this is what you manifested. It started off small, now it's growing. Page of Pentacles. All right, so moving on here, I'm gonna get my last little card here, and I'm gonna get out the way here. So I hope something was said to give you some type of clarity and truth that you are tapping into this Kundalini rising, igniting your passions for life here. You're welcome. Like, I know, honey, I already know what it's like, big baby. To go from being on the government, the Section 8, all that jazz here, to being independent out here. You get more done being independent versus dependent on, you know, the government system in that way. The divine is now getting us to the point where we can be more independent, depending on ourselves versus other people. So some people, they just don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't get it. They haven't arrived there yet. They don't know. Maybe they got their mommy, they got their daddy that they can always just call and say, hey, mom, dad, can you loan me something? Nah, some of us don't have that. Some of us truly got to depend solely on the divine, and we are solely guided here to what we need to do so that we can stay on top, if that makes any sense here. All right. All right. So at the end of the day, let's be clear. I'm not here for you to agree with me here, okay? I'm just here to give a message here, all right? So if you feel like it don't resonate with you, then keep it to yourself, you know? At the end of the day here, it don't pay me no mind here, okay? So it's like, I know where I'm going in life. I know where I'm at in life, okay? I know what steps I took to get where I'm at in life. So if you feel like you don't agree with what I got to say, then nobody's asking you to be here, beloved. I didn't put a gun to your head and say, hey, you need to come to my live. You need to be within my collective here. Absolutely not, babe. You did that on your own time with your own rights here, okay? So just be mindful and tread lightly here, okay? Because this is my sacred space here that I have created, okay? And I'll be damned if I allow anybody here that feel like I don't agree with what you got. Thank you, love. That is beautiful. Look at that. See, people like that. Nah. Thank you, love. But I'll be damned if I allow you to come and tell me, oh, that's wrong or that's bad advice. Bitch, move that shit around, okay? Don't let the motherfucking pretty face fool you, beloved, okay? Let's be clear here, all right? I didn't ask you to be here. I didn't come chasing for you. So just relax, all right? Relax. If you don't agree, move that shit around. Scroll somewhere else. It's other people out here. All right. Final message here. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Come on now. We on a journey here. We on a journey, big baby. Okay? We are on the journey here. And it's like a maze. You got to figure that shit out. Okay? I wish I had a lot of people when I was growing up to be able to drop gems and jewels and tell me how to maneuver through life. No, I had to learn the hard way. So I'm trying to encourage you and say, hey, babe, you know, if you try this, I guarantee you it won't be as rough. So let's see. We got 15 here. That is the devil's energy here. What's going on here? How to get these material things out here. All right. It's that type of energy. We got journey. Yeah, here it is. It says you are on your own path. You on your own path, Divine Collective, your own path. In the labyrinth represents the simple fact that this journey will take you in many different directions. Unlike in a maze in the labyrinth, I hope I'm saying that right. Confirmation. There are no dead ends or no wrong ways. You will always understand the route you are on, but you can either choose to be confused and scared, or see it as an opportunity to learn lessons and discover strengths. This sign encourages you to embrace where you are going on your journey and resist comparing yourself to anyone else. Listen to your intuition and use that as guidance to face any challenges. Keep moving forward. The gift of the journey is not the destination itself. It is the experience and lessons learned along the way. Wow. That have shaped you into the person who is prepared to reach that destination. Like stumbling upon a labyrinth is a park or seeing one incorporated in a logo. This sign is an invitation to embrace the unpredictability of your own spiritual journey and the growth that comes along with it. Additional message, a pivotal moment in your spiritual journey, Saturn return, major life changes in career and / or relationships, embrace self-discovery. You guys are discovering yourself and you're realizing that you guys are truly amazing. All right. You are some geniuses here. You're very extraordinary and the best is yet to come, collective. All right. So I hope this helped and gave you some type of clarity and I will see you guys in the next one. Ashe.